Welcome back to fam. In this episode, we are going over my top 10 vintage t-shirt grails. Stay tuned. So that's right, we are going over my top 10 vintage t-shirt grails, and a lot of these t-shirts have been thrifted personally by me. So it's an awesome blast from the past of nostalgia since the beginning of this channel started, even before it. And I know you guys out there are gonna love the tees. So before we get into it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, as well as turn those notifications to see when I upload immediately. As well as that, I do have a Depop shop. Link is down below, go check it out. Still got a deal going on strong. Don't miss out. So first tee, let's see if you guys can guess that vintage tag. What year? Yes, we got an 80s vintage single stitch tee of R2-D2. It is awesome that I thrifted this piece personally, and it was $2.49. I literally came to the thrift store on a lazy day, and it was insane because I know it must have been picked out earlier. I came in late, so not that lazy on my part. And a big fun fact about Disneyland and Star Wars in general was that in 1986, Star Tours actually opened up. So you can tell this piece right here is from the time and from the period. It was funny because when I found it, a bunch of people were downplaying it, saying that there's no way and that it was a reprint on this tag. Little did they know Star Tours had opened all the way back in 1986. Awesome nostalgic piece for me, definitely, and it's still in the stash today, and you know I'm not gonna let it go. Tags don't lie. Check out this lining in here with a crazy tie-dye. Yes, it is for 1999 Star Wars Darth Maul tee. That red and black Star Wars tag on it. The graphic is super hard with the gold accents within the Star Wars logo themselves. I did pick it up online. This one was a must-have. This kind of Star Wars tie-dye tee. Tell me, when you guys saw Darth Maul for the first time in Star Wars Episode 1, did you guys flip out? It was an insane time for me, and to have this tee in the collection, it's just everything. Go back to it, not every piece you can find yourself, so sometimes you do have to span out and you do have to buy. But if I had to pay the resale price about how much these tees are now, I wouldn't be buying it. Now to that, check out this one. 1993 Stanley DeSantis Beavis and Butthead.
The fuck?
That I did save in one of the episodes. So the collar on this one was actually cut off. Again, stop the chop. Please stop the chop. The graphic on it was fine. I paid up a little bit on it, and then I saved it in a video where she stitched the collar back on, and I saved this piece from oblivion. A definite awesome scream to the 90s, as well as MTV in general, being the MTV license graphic right on the side there. It's a definite grail, and I'm so happy to have this one in the collection. Now onto another personally thrifted tee, and is actually a vintage serial killer tee. If you guys remember the 90s tees, if you don't, go look it up on Google right now. Literally put 90s serial killer tees. This one is a definite insane piece right here. Check it out. This is Paul Rubens. You may know him as Pee-wee Herman. So he did something in Sarasota, and this is his mugshot. And also with that, this is what he did. I cannot fault Paul Rubens. I mean, he was in a place where you would expect people to do that. But this is an awesome tee for $2.49, by the way. This is the serial killer tee that I wanted for the collection, and finding it personally was everything. It really was. And a little backstory about the serial killer tees were that they were actual licensed photos that were not paid to be used. The pictures from Scarface to O.J. Simpson to Bob Barker, even Paul Rubens, were illegally used. So the owner was actually taken to court and he lost. That these scream a certain time of the 90s, skateboarding culture, it was everything. This is not the only serial killer tee I have found personally. Both dead stock. One was the People versus Larry Flint and Leon the Professional. Definitely screaming 90s in those tees, and I just can't depart from them. Now, do I need to explain this one to you guys? This one was not a personally thrifted one, but this one was an online purchase, and I've told people, and it made them sick to their core. I bought this for $23 shipped back in the day before the Lithuania hype. And still to this day, I'll never sell this one. This one is actually a different one. So it's got the look, it's got everything, it's got the graphic, it is actually licensed and everything. By Scully, got Greg Spears on there. This is actually a commemoration 1996 Scully. Greg Spears, and on the back it says, "I will survive Atlanta 1996." So it's for the Atlanta Games. Underneath that, it does have the Greg Spears, 6 Scully, Skullman, and then right here, Jerry lives, because a year before, in 1995, Jerry Garcia passed away. So definitely this is Lithuania's tee, but Grateful Dead did back them up. And actually I made a video about the Lithuania tees, which is called History Before the Hype. If you guys haven't watched it, go check it out. And I talk about it from the start, from the Soviet Union collapse all the way till the Grateful Dead actually backed them up and paid for their journey to the games, and these iconic t-shirts were created. Now I couldn't leave another Grateful Dead piece. This one was actually personally found in a bag for $2.49. This one was sitting at the bottom of it. Check it out. This is a 1993 West Coast Tour Ship of Fools. Check out the graphic first off. I wish it was tie-dyed, but the white really makes that graphic pop. I've seen people find the reprints of it, and this one is just so classic with the fish with the rose in the mouth. I love the logo on the sails as well as the colorway itself. And yes, there's a back hit to this one. Finding it in the area, by the way, this was an actual Los Angeles tour. Finding it here in LA as well as being an XL, and you gotta love that vintage liquid blue tag. If you guys notice about the lighting in here a little bit different, there's actually a power outage going on right now. My backup and a generator, so we got power, but internet is shut down. So I'm doing this right now. We do got a Tupac and Biggie tee. Yes, that's why I said a Tupac and Biggie tee. Let's see if you can see that graphic right there. This is actually a 1997 Please Stop the Violence tee. You guys know about 1997? Then you'll understand that by that time, the legends were both gone. The way that these resell now are insane compared to when I got this, and the fact that this had stuff like paint splatter and a bunch of ink or something like that around it. I got it for an amazing deal, and the fact that this is in the collection in a bigger size too, it's awesome. You know, it's the only Tupac and Biggie piece that I have in the collection also, so you got to cherish these grails. This is a crazy one. This goes back to my childhood right now. The Dateline OJ Simpson 1995 trial tee on that vintage New Star tag. You flipped around, look at this, made in USA. This is like the old Chrome Hearts tees. This is the same tag on the vintage ones. So the Chrome Hearts tees have this tag. I didn't notice that until like right now. I didn't notice that under tag. Check it on the back, a Simpson murder case 94-95. It's got all the dates, the photos. This one's definitely awesome. It's actually licensed here at 1994 Disaster Wear. I've seen reprints of this. Being that it's single stitch, this is another grail for me that is just insane, because in my childhood, me and my parents went to Nicole Brown Simpson's place during that time with so many people in the front, police there still. It's a big impact for me growing up, and I will forever have this tee in the collection, you best believe. And now to that, another grail piece right here, a Rodman tee from 1996, the World Tour, the MTV licensing, and right in the back's got a little back hit. It'll say Dennis Rodman. It's an insane tee. If you guys know how much Dennis Rodman tees are, the Rodman logo on the front looks awesome, and the fact that it's in white is just amazing. This pops. Look at the color coding. Look at the hair. That's Dennis Rodman to a T, and I love this piece. And the thing is, it's a bigger size, and I did find this online for a definite steal. It actually had a stain that was all right here. It had like this oil stain, and I got it out fast. I got it out so fast. This thing was on a discount, and I jumped on it. Only Dennis Rodman tee I got in the collection, but I do have a hat. And last but not least, and I'm gonna say this last but not least because this is Grail City. Okay, you guys ready? 1997 Holyfield Tyson, the bite fight, the Sound of the Fury 2. If you guys remember, the bite heard around the world, literally. On the back, the little back hit, the Sound of the Fury. I've seen the licensing MGM ones, but this one is the hardest one I've ever seen. I love the graphic, how Tyson and Holyfield look. The older jerseys tag, and this one was personally thrifted by me on a lazy day at a thrift store. Back in the day when I used to go thrifting and there was not that many people there, this one was just sitting in the black tees, hooked it up, and the thing hit me. It hit me so hard because I remember I was there at Uncle's house during the fight. It was an insane time when I remember everyone's like, oh, he keeps headbutting him, and then boom, Tyson took a bite out of the competition. And again, this will never leave my collection. This is a personal piece that I love and I do cherish. So I just gotta say thank you guys for watching. If you guys stuck around this long to see my top 10 t-shirt grails, I hope you guys think they're grails because they are grails to me. And if anything, these t-shirts will stay with me for life. If you like what you saw, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, as well as turn those notifications to see when I upload immediately. And with that, I'm just gonna say what I always say. Hit that sub button because more videos are coming. This was Mick from Fresh from the Flea. Thank you.